What's happening, folks? How y'all doing? So we're getting a Switch battery life. What? You're celebrating one thing, and it's not even like it's super impressive. Yes, it lasts almost half of what we have now. It's almost a half improvement. But that's not the only thing the Switch needs, pimpin'. Battery life is one problem. The rest of that shit will affect games coming down the road. This part, with the Switch being not even really upgraded, means there's a higher chance now that with the Xbox One, Project Scarlet, whatever the fuck it is called, the new Xbox, the new PlayStation 5, Nintendo, you're running a very big risk here. You have a chance to come out with a better, more powerful Switch. Not just battery life, but a more powerful Switch. Now, I've said this in past videos. I've always believed, Nintendo, you could release a new version of that tablet. It can be the same size. Hell, it can even be the light. Doesn't fucking matter at this point. The tablet screen of itself, you can update. You can improve upon. And you can make stronger. You can actually probably be the first company to reach full true 4K graphics. Even though it's on a smaller screen, you'd still be able to do it. How? Well, bitch, aren't tablets updated pretty much every year, if not almost every 6 fucking months? You're telling me that this concept is foreign? You're telling me this idea is something that you haven't thought of? Gotta call bullshit. You acknowledge the battery being piss poor, but you haven't acknowledged the fact that you only allow 32 gigs of internal when clearly you could do 128 without even trying. So let's be honest here. Yes, battery life is great, cool. You improved one feature that everybody was bitching about, but you didn't improve upon all these things that people were bitching about, because all these things are important. It's not just battery life. No, we need better frame rates. We need better power. We need everything. We need this thing to be a system that is going to be able to compete with the Xbox Scarlet, with the PS5. Maybe not on a graphical standpoint, but the games need to be able to show up on the Switch. So these things matter. More battery power doesn't guarantee that, hey, when next gen launches, if they carry fucking Overwatch to the Xbox Scarlet and the PS5, are we still going to be left in the dirt, Nintendo? Big games like that, which you should have now and you don't, are part of the problem. You don't have Overwatch. It's a big title. Possibly the game that's set up for Fortnite to be so goddamn popular. You feel what I'm saying? So we need those things on the Switch, man. Switch, you need this library to be as expansive as it can be. You have great first-party titles, but guess what? So does the PS4. And not only does the PS4 have a great library of first-party games, you also get all those third-party games in the glorious graphical detail they have. Switch, on the other hand, you get a handful of those games. A handful of those games. Do they come with the magnificent glory of all that graphical fidelity? Not really. But they are playable. That's why I give Doom a pass. That's why I give games like Skyrim a pass. Legend of Zelda gets a pass. All these games get a pass because they're so massive, and it's amazing that they even work on this thing. But I'm not above the idea that, hey, it can't be fucked up. I'm not above that. Nobody should be above that. We should all be worried, hey, Nintendo, it's cool you increase the battery life, but what about the guarantee that when next generation hits, because it's going to hit within the next year, what are you going to do then for the games that we want to play? What would you have done if Mortal Kombat 11 hadn't have come to the Switch? What would you do if you couldn't have had, God forbid me saying this, Resident Evil 5 and 6 come to the Switch? What happens when that wouldn't have been a possibility? What happens? We still don't have 7 on the Switch, a game that's been talked about since the fucking thing came out. We still don't have it, Capcom. I'm looking dead at you. I still can't stand you. Still saying fuck you anyway. But we don't have it. We don't have a lot of these major, huge titles. Yes, we're getting Doom Eternal. That's just a step in the right direction, though. We need games like Resident Evil 7. We need a lot of these huge, high, AAA, big profile games like Overwatch. Okay? Getting Doom Eternal is a step in the right direction. Having Doom was a step in the right direction. Make this Switch ready before it needs to be ready for when the next generation hits. Because if you get left in the dirt, the Switch will become the fastest selling handheld that meant nothing to nobody. I'm not going to celebrate the fact that you increased the damn battery life when we're right around the corner from a new generation, and there's a lot more issues that need to be addressed, and hopefully do get addressed, because if they don't, Nintendo Switch fans are going to be left in the fucking dust.